character review. Um, Yay! Oh, there's something on my shirt. Oh, little strings. Okay. So I'm gonna review, Gurr from Invader Zim. I'm gonna take my glasses off because I like it when my makeup can be fully seen, you know? That's good. So, Gurr from Invader Zim. What a guy, what a character. He's a robot. So Invader Zim is a show created. It's a Nickelodeon show, and it's created by Jonan Vasquez, who also did comics such as Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and Squee. I Feel Sick, um, and Filler Bunny. So yeah, he's a comic writer and a cartoonist, I guess, um, or something like. I mean, yeah, he made the cartoon. Um, so Gurr is like kind of a pet or a sort of um minion for Zim. And Zim is an alien who comes from a planet called Irk. So IRK, Irk. And he comes to Earth, and his little sidekick is a robot named Gurr, who is GIR. And Gurr is he's got like trash for brains. Like he was created by the tallest, which are the rulers of Irk. Um, like I'm just giving some background. This is part of the review. Is that like I give like background knowledge. So obviously I'm not like reviewing how good Gurr is right now, but we're gonna get to that. So anyway, yeah, Gurr was created by the tallest because in Irk society, the tallest members or the tallest entities are the ones who rule over all the other aliens. All the other Irkins. Um, and Zim was put on a mission to like invade Earth and stuff and claim it for the Irkins, but there's like a lot of lore, and to be honest, I don't remember all of the Invader Zim lore, but I remember bits of it, and like I think it was like they tricked him, and like he was supposed to go to Garbage Planet or something. I don't remember, but like yeah, Zim was not really like a respected member of Irkin society. He's a joke. He's a goober. He's not like an intimidating fellow. He's pathetic. That's the thing about him. And anyway, that's Zim, and Gurr is his little sidekick, and Gurr is chaotic. His personality is very chaotic, very silly, kind of stupid and insane. I really identified with him as a kid. Like, I really saw myself in him, and now I have ADHD. Now I'm diagnosed with ADHD. Yeah, I think there's something there. I think so. I see Gurr as very much like an ADHD icon. I can say that. I can say what I want to say. I don't give a fuck. This is the Sid channel. This is the Sid channel. Get out of here. Get out of here. If you got a problem, okay. So anyway, Gurr is really cool. Um, Silver and blue. Um, he dresses up like a dog. So like when Zim goes to Earth, um, like and like has to blend in with humans, then Zim will like dress Gurr up like a dog. So, but like the problem is that it's like a mongoose dog, and that's weird, and that doesn't exist, and it's also green, which is weird and doesn't make any sense. But that's the thing is that Zim is a very like inept villain, and that's why it's so funny. That's where the humor derives from. That's where it comes from. Okay. Um, Invader Zim is a great show. I am a huge fan of Invader Zim. I've loved it ever since I was a kid. Gurr is my favorite character. He's probably the most popular character on Invader Zim because he's very cute. Everyone thinks he's cute. I have many like I have a lot of merch of Gurr. I have like a plushie or two, and some figurines. I would show them, but like I don't really feel like looking around for stuff. Um, Sorry if that's disappointing, but like um, I even have a glitter punk Gurr, like a Gurr that I customized to be glitter punk, but that's that's in I've made videos about that in the past. That was in the past. But anyway, yeah, like what to say. Gur is really cool. I love Gur. I'm a huge fan of Gur. Very positive feelings about this character. Um, very hyperactive and chaotic, prone to insanity. Sometimes like Gur will go insane when like Zim changes the way that Gur's computer brain works, but his brain is just made out of trash, so you gotta understand that first of all. And sometimes it's just empty, like he just takes stuff out of there and puts new things in. It's kind of like a storage vessel, you know? He put a cupcake in there and stuff. He put a tuna sandwich in there. He's fucking crazy. Um, I love Gur. I love Gur. He likes snacks. You know, he screams a lot. There's a lot of screaming on Invader Zim. My dad doesn't like it because the show is very screamy. But, I don't mind. I'm kind of a person who's like, I love screaming. Haha, funny. Loud equals funny, because my brain is stupid. Stupid, just like Gur's. Bonk, 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 but that's okay. Because I love Gur. And I really identified with Gur as a kid. I really saw myself in him. So yeah, I was a huge fan of Gur, still am. Love Gur. And I love Invader Zim. And Jonan Vasquez is a very talented guy. I watched Invader Zim and I watched the movies. Um, and I read the books. Uh, Not the Invader Zim books, not the Invader Zim comics, but like I read some of I Feel Sick. I read Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. I read Squee and Filler Bunny. So yeah, like I'm a big Jonan Vasquez fan, and so is my sister Cleo. I guess that'll do it for this character review. You know, I think there's like I want to switch it up sometimes with the character reviews. I want to do some that might be negative and some that might not be children's characters, because so far it's been mostly positive reviews and it's mostly been children's characters. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the formula, you know? Like I want, that we're keeping the door open for other stuff is all I'm saying. But I'm going to leave it here. Um Bye. Enjoy your night or day or whatever. I'll see you later.